Hello friends, this is Ashirwad here. In this video we will discuss some questions. In fact, I have written some questions and these are all based on what we have seen so far in this Java series. So I hope you understand all the concepts. You have understood all the concepts which I explained in all my videos so far well, and you can just go through these questions and you can pause the video in between and you can think of the answer, and then you can cross check with the answer that I am giving. So let us begin. The first question is, which of the following are valid identifiers? Okay, so you have to find out which of these are valid identifier names. So first one is data underscore rec. It is perfectly valid because underscore sign is allowed and it is following all those rules that we had discussed earlier. Okay, so it is correct. Next is underscore data. It is also correct because underscore sign is allowed and it may appear at the beginning of the identifier name. Okay, one space data is not allowed. It's invalid because space cannot come anywhere in the identifier name, so it is invalid. Same goes for this data space 1. Because of this space, it is invalid. My dot file is invalid again because dot is a special character and it cannot appear in the name of any identifier. Public is a keyword, guys. Okay, remember when we made our first Java program, we use this public word. Okay, so it's a keyword and keywords cannot be used as identifier names. Next is class. It's again invalid because it is again a keyword. Okay, void is again a keyword. Okay, remember we had written our main function in our first program and we used this void keyword there. Okay, the meaning of these keywords will be clear to you as we go along in Java programming. Okay, so the next question is, Java case sensitive? What is case sensitivity? Okay, the answer is yes, Java is a case sensitive programming language. For example, if you write int I semicolon, so in this particular Java statement, int is a keyword which must be written in small letters. If you write this in capital letters, it will simply not work, it will give you error. Okay, so yes, Java is case sensitive language, and I hope this is also clear to you. Okay, what is case sensitivity? The next question is, again we have to find out valid and invalid identifiers. Int $x. So I am going to declare a variable with this name $x. So what do you think of this? This is valid because $sign is allowed in identifier name, so it is perfectly all right. Okay, the second declaration is invalid because digits cannot come at the beginning of the variable name. Okay, so it's all the way digits, so it is definitely invalid. Next is int underscore 1 2 3. Okay, so what do you think of this variable name? It is perfectly allowed. Okay, as underscore sign can appear at the beginning and we can have digits after this first character anywhere in the name, so this is a valid identifier name. And next is int underscore hello. It is also a valid identifier name because underscore sign is allowed. Okay, and there is no space. So that's it for this question. The fourth question, what will be the result of a is equal to 5 divided by 3 if a is first float and second is int? So let me write this here so that you can understand this better. Okay, if I'm assuming that a is float, so it is something like this, float a. Okay, and in this we are going to store whatever we get out of this. So remember when I explained the operators and in that I mentioned that whenever an integer is divided by another integer, okay, the result is always an integer value. So what happens here, no matter what the data type of a is, okay, first of all this will be evaluated as integer divided by integer. So 5 divided by 3 is 1 point something, and that point something will simply be ignored, and we get the integer result as 1. Okay, and then this 1 will be assigned to a. So we can say if a is a float type of variable, a will have what value? 1. But when 1 is assigned to a, that is when integer is assigned to float, it is automatically converted into float type of value. Okay, so instead of writing 1, we have to write 1.0. okay, so this is what we have. And the second case, if we have to assume a as of int type, okay, for the same question, in this case what will be the answer? Semicolon. Okay, the answer is going to be 1, because again you have an integer value here 1, and that integer is assigned to another integer, so there is no point of putting a point or decimal sign here. So I hope you have understood this answer. Okay, the next question, the expression 8 modulus 3. Remember I explained the meaning of modulus operator, and what it gives is remainder. Okay, so 8 will be divided by 3, but we are going to get the remainder of this division, okay, which is what? 2. Okay, so the answer to this question is 2. Okay, next question, what will be the value of variable j after executing following expression? Assuming that k is 20 and l is 10 initially. So let me solve this thing here. I am going to put the values of the variables mentioned in this expression. Okay, so first of all I have minus k. So since it is pre-decrement, so what value will I take? The decremented value. K will be decremented first, and then I will place the decremented value. So it is 19, and remember guys, k has become 19 now. Okay, so carrying on, plus 2 will come as it is, multiply sign, the value of k, what do I put here? 19. Okay, since it was decremented earlier, then plus l plus plus. So what is the given value of l? 10. So what value will I take here? It is 10 only, because it is post increment. So increment operation will happen after placing the value, the old value. So this is what we get, and what is going to be the result? Okay, I think it is 67. Okay, you can calculate. Yes. Okay, so this is what we are going to get as the result. The next question is again an expression. Okay, p multiplied by plus j, and here you have to find out the value of p, of course. So the given value of p is 3 and j is 19. So let us solve this question now. I'm going to place the values. So p is 3 and multiplication sign, and what value do I put here? Again it's pre-increment, so I have to consider the incremented value, which is 20. Okay, so j was 19 and it will become 20, and 20 I will place here. So I will get the final value or the answer as 60. The value of p will be 60. Okay, so moving on to next question, same type of question. You have to find out the value of p, so let us solve this and place the values. Okay, the given values are 3 and 19 for p and j respectively. So let's place it. P is 3, so I place 3 here, multiplied by, now inside the brackets it is written as j plus plus. Now do not get confused, as I mentioned in one of my videos, that the brackets, okay, or the parentheses simply don't apply on increment or decrement operators, whether it is pre or post. So since it is post increment operator, I have to just ignore the brackets. Okay, I have to place the older value and then I will increment j. So the older value is 19 and the final value is going to be 57. So this is the answer. Okay, moving on to question number 9. It's a bit different. It's, I think, a formula of kinetic energy. Okay, fine. So let us read out this question. You have to write the Java equivalent for this equation. Means how will you write this particular thing in Java? Okay, so you cannot write 1 by 2 like this in Java. You cannot write ut like this. Okay, so since what is the meaning of ut here is u multiplied by t. Okay, so you have to write it in Java like this: u multiplied by t, the plus sign. Okay, then for half write it like this, and this half is going to be multiplied with the thing at square. So I'll write a into t into t, so that is at square. Okay, and I just forgot to put another multiplication sign here. So for better readability, you can put this inside the brackets, and this you can put inside the brackets, and you can put this inside the brackets. Okay, although it doesn't matter if you don't use brackets at all, because of the BODMOS rule or whatever you say. The priority order is going to be multiplication, division, equal, and then it comes to addition, subtraction, and so on. So the brackets are not required here, but yes, of course it gives us better readability. So don't forget to write a semicolon sign. Okay, and this is how we write actually. Fine. So moving on to next question. Predict the output of following expression. So let us again solve it. 4 equal to 4. Now this is a relational operator, equal to guys, remember that, and it gives us true or false depending on whether these two values are equal to each other or not. So since they are equal in this case, we are going to get true here. I'll put AND operator as it is. You remember this is AND operator, okay, a logical operator, and we are going to get another true as 5 and 5 are equal, and we are going to get another true as 6 and 6 are equal. So what is going to be the ultimate value? Since all the way I have true, so the ultimate result is going to be true, and if any of these is false, then the ultimate result is going to be false. So this is what is AND operator. Okay, so that's it for this question. Moving on. Predict the output of following expression. Okay, so we have to solve it again, and let us do it. 3 less than 5, we get true, here, AND operator as it is. What we get next is false, as 2 is not equal to 1, so it gives us false. And the OR operator I am putting as it is, and not. And what do we get inside the brackets? 7 equal to 7 means, is 7 equal to 7? Yes, so I am going to get true here. Now we have a situation where we have all three logical operators, the AND operator, the OR operator, or the NOT operator. Let me get rid of these brackets, it's not required. Now it's better, okay, readable. So whenever we have this type of situation, if you remember, I told you the priority order among logical operator goes like this. First priority is given to NOT operator, then second is AND, and the last is OR. So in this expression we are going to solve this NOT operator first. So I'll write the rest as it is, true and false, or not true will become false. So it's quite easy. Then I'll solve this part, okay, because second priority is given to AND operator, and true and false is going to give me false, and I'll write OR false, and the ultimate result is going to be false. Okay, so this is how we can solve it. Question number 12 is just like this, but let's solve it. 5 not equal to 10. Yes, 5 is not equal to 10, so we get true here. And we have this complete bracket here, guys. Okay, so let me put the outer bracket, and then we'll solve this bracket. 3 equals to 2 plus 1. So first of all, 2 plus 1 is evaluated as 3, and then it is checked with another 3. So what do you get here is true. Okay, then the OR operator comes as it is, and this bracket, 4 less than 2 plus 5. So again we'll evaluate 2 plus 5 first, which is 7, and 4 is definitely less than 7, so we get true here, and the bracket is closed. Now what do we do? Of course, as per the rule, the higher priority is going to be given to AND operator, but since we have brackets here, so in this particular case we have to solve this. Okay, so what we are going to get is true, AND operator, and true. Okay, and then true and true is ultimately true, of course. So I hope this is clear to you. Okay, question 13 is again a true false AND or NOT priority order. Let's take it. First of all, NOT operator will function, so let me copy this part and paste it here, and NOT false will become true. Okay, rest I have written as it is, no change. The second priority is going to be given to AND operator, so I'll write true or false as it, oh sorry, I'll write true, or what result we are going to get here is false, of course. Okay, we have solved this and we get false here, and then or true. And since it is OR operator all the way, and one of them is true, so you remember in OR operator, if any one is true, the ultimate result is going to be true. So without bothering, we can simply conclude that the result is going to be true. So this is the answer to this question. I hope it is clear to you. The next question says, what will be the value of C after executing the following code? So what I have done here is I have written 4 lines of Java. Okay, so observe them carefully. A variable C is declared, a variable D is declared, D is given a value 7, okay, and a Java statement or an expression is written here. So let us solve it. Okay, we have to place the values again. So since this thing is written in bracket, so we have to solve it, and inside the bracket we have a pre-increment operator. So we have to increment D first, and we'll consider the incremented value only. So what I write is, inside the brackets, 5 multiplied by the value of D is 7, so 7 becomes 8, and the value of D is 8 now. Okay, I'll write the rest of the portion as it is, modulus 3. Then 5 into 8 is 40 modulus 3, and the result of this 40 modulus 3 is what? It is, I think, 1. Okay, so 1 is the remainder of this expression. Okay, so I hope it is clear to you. The next question is asking you to write some Java code, okay, which should be very simple. Let's take it. Write Java code to assign a value 500 to a variable x, increase the value of x by 50, and store it in a variable y. This question seems very easy, but often students make mistakes. Okay, so just read the question carefully and then only you go for it. So first of all, we have to assign a value 500 to a variable x. So it's quite simple. X is equal to 500, semicolon, don't forget semicolon. Okay, so I have written this as I had to assign 500 to x. So this part is done. Next is increase the value of x by 50. So in the next line, I have to increase the value of x by 50. So what I can do is, there are various ways of doing it. Okay, so I can write x is equal to x plus 50. Okay, remember guys, you have to increase the value of x. So what I'm doing is, the value of x, whatever it is, in that value 50 is going to be added, and the result of this addition is going to be stored back in x. So it seems correct, and it can also be written like x plus equal to 50. Remember, I explained shorthand notation once, so you can use this shorthand hand notation to achieve the same. Both ways are correct. Okay, and the last thing that remains in this is, you have to store it, means the value of x you have to store in y. So y is equal to x. So that way we are storing the value of x in variable y. So I hope these 3 lines are clear to you as per the given question. Okay, the next question is again of evaluation. So let us take it and solve it. I'm going to place the values. In fact, I don't have increment and decrement operators here, so it's quite simple. You just have to remember the priority order among the arithmetic operators, and you know it already. Okay, so the bracket is given the highest priority, so I get 5 minus 1 divided by 4 into 5 plus 3. Okay, try not to solve this type of questions directly, okay, or in any shortcut method, because often you make mistakes. So just write complete thing step by step, and then there's a higher chance that you are going to get the correct result. Okay, so now which operator will be solved? This one. Okay, remember that division operator, multiplication operator, and modulus operator, these three operators are having same priority level, so whichever comes first from left to right will be evaluated first. So I hope it is clear. So what I'm going to write is 5 minus what do I get here? 1 divided by 4. Remember, integer divided by integer it is, okay? So the result is going to be an integer value, so it is 0 point something, but it's something I will not take, I will take 0, okay? The multiplication sign comes as it is, 5 plus 3, and in the next line this will be evaluated now, as multiplication gets the highest priority among this subtraction, multiplication and plus. So what do I get here? 5 minus 0 multiplied by 5 will become 0, and plus 3, okay? Now this plus sign, this subtraction sign and plus sign have same priority, so 5 minus 0 is 5 plus 3, and the ultimate result is going to be 8. So I hope it is clear to you. 17th question is again of operator evaluation. The given value of y is 6, okay? So let us place it here. So I take the incremented value of I, so it will be 7, okay, and the value of y has become 7 now, plus 2 multiplied by, what do I put here? 7, okay? Now I have to multiply first as per the priority, so it will be 7 plus 14, and the ultimate result is going to be, of course, 21. So I hope this is clear to you. And the last question is again operator evaluation. So let's place the values. The given values of b and k are 4, okay? So let me first place the values. 2 into 3 divided by 4 minus k divided by 4 plus 8 minus, I just forgot to put the value of k is 4, so it's 4 by 4 plus 8 minus the value of p is 2 minus 5 divided by 8, okay? So again, multiplication operator gets the highest priority. In fact, the multiplication, division and modulus operator have same priority as I told earlier, but since multiplication is appearing first, so I will solve this first. I get 6 here divided by 4 minus 4 divided by 4 plus 8 minus 2 minus 5 divided by 8. So I have written everything else in the same way, okay, as it is. Then I will evaluate 6 divided by 4, okay? So what it will be is again integer by integer, so value is going to be an integer, so it is 1. So the portion which comes after decimal point will simply not take, okay? So it is 1 minus 4 divided by 4 plus 8 minus 2 minus 5 divided by 8. Now which one will I take now? This one, okay, as again division operator has higher priority over this subtraction operator. So what I write is I minus 4 by 4 is 1. I am going to place the quotient here, okay, remember that, plus 8 minus 2 minus 5 divided by 8. I've written as it is. Then comes this division operator, okay, so I'll write 1 minus 1 plus 8 minus 2 minus 5 divided by 8 is again integer divided by integer, and it is going to be 0, okay? As you know, it is 0 point something, so we'll not take that decimal portion, so we'll place the integer portion 0. And now it's easy, I think. The subtraction and plus the addition operator have same priority order, so 1 minus 1 is 0, plus I'm going to get 6 here and minus 0, so ultimately the result is going to be 6. So I hope this is clear to you. Okay, you can solve it first and then you can cross check. Okay, so that's it for this video, guys. I hope you have understood all the concepts well, and it is very important to exercise the concepts which I had explained earlier. I will keep on posting these types of exercise sessions time to time, so stay tuned for that. So thank you so much for watching. Do let me know if you have any doubt in the comment section below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much.